Okay, so I've never really just done video broadcasting before, cause like usually I'm the type of person to play the game and watch somebody else do the video broadcasting. But I like this game a lot. I mean, to me, there's not really a game out there where you can be a vampire. So like I don't know, this game it really appeals to me. So we're already in the middle of the game. I'm letting you know we're in the middle of the game. I might restart it and do it if I like doing this. I don't know, but we in the middle of the game, and I'm a level 21, and I just finished the Great Hunt mission, and so they said that before the Great Hunt mission, I should go see Mason Swanborough, but I decided to go see him after the mission, right before I start the Shadow Cabinet. So we're about to go see Mason, and we're gonna see how going to see Mason goes. And you can fight all types of things on this game. I just like fought a vampire for the first time, like another vampire, like on the street. So it was kind of cool, So we go ahead and get on that way. It is, let's see, this is the road we're trying to take, this road right here. I think that's Old Whitechapel Road to get right there. So we're gonna put a marker down. Alright, hold on, let me take that other marker off. That's annoying. The controls on this game are weird though, I can't lie. The controls in this game are weird. Oh yeah, watch this.
It's one of them! He's dead!
And like I don't know, these enemies that I'm fighting, they are just now getting this strong. Like they have not been this strong at all. And so like it's crazy now. I'm not used to this, so we gonna see. This might be one of them gates. Okay, I was about to say this might be one of them gates I can't open. Oh yeah, look, check this out. I even see you. Always kill the dudes with the crossbows first, because them ranged attacks be whack when you trying to kill. Nah, when you try to kill dudes like that, for real. Thought he was gonna get me. But yeah, this dude Mason Swanborough, he lives on the whole other side of the map, and like you never gonna go over there until now. Oh, look, this is one of them econs. There's two of these fools. Oh no, these are two vampires that are like you. See, look, he has the same skills that you have. This is new. I have not done this before. Not two of these fools at one time. Cause they just like you, bro. Like for real, they're just like you. Yeah, we going. Where the rats at? I need some rats. Need to eat. That's crazy though. Yeah, no, I ain't never fought two of them at one time. I wonder, am I still on the way to Mason House? I wonder if I'm close. Let's see. Cause seen a whole lot of people, enemies, but no people, you know. That's one thing that confuses me about this game is the areas of which ones are gonna be enemies and which ones are gonna have like people. I do not get some of them. I guess no, that's a cemetery. Okay, yeah, no, hold on. This might be it. What is this? This is a hideout. I've been here before. Hold on. We're gonna find that man Mason house. There he is. Okay. How do I get to you though? No, that's not your door. I'm coming, Mason. Here we go. No, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is Mason's place. Yeah. You live all the way over here for no reason, my dude. Now that we at Mason House, we finna learn every hint from Mason.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in.
You mesmerized level 3 now, so you can just force your way in this house. Before we talk to him, let's see what he got laying around. Okay, yeah. You got anything else? You ain't got nothing else? Ah, here we go, yeah. I need that. Okay, let's see what's up, Mason.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God. I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Let's see.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Make sure on this little hint right here, when you choose is someone taking care of you, you need to choose where does she go, because if you don't, then the hint will go away. And so we finna learn the second hint. We gotta watch
Goodbye,
him.
Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave.
So we can get the third hint. I mean, and we're not coming back over here. So we gonna go ahead and stay here and watch him. What? Really, fool?
You're bleeding.
So you just pop up out of nowhere. So I guess Ekon just pop up out of nowhere? Because he was not there earlier? That's crazy. Let's see right here. Finna see what Mason doing. We can go cure his migraine. That's what I forgot to do.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
What can I do for...
You seem
Actually,
Yes.
thank you.
Let's
Goodbye.
see. I guess every time we go outside, there's another Ekon. No. This game is very weird to me, y'all. For real. Yeah, here we go.
All right, time to make some more of that miracle stew. Where is the burner? Ouch! Ah, shit! Ow! Shit, no more chlorine. Well, the next batch will be a little less miraculous, that's all.
So what we just learned, let's see. We are looking for Mason. Mason keeps practicing chemistry despite his blindness.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
Tell me,
So now we finna go and find out our third hint from Mason because we just found out our second hint.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
We gonna go to personal questions.
Is your sister using you and your skills for her own profit?
I've lost my sight, not my wits. Loretta couldn't manipulate me in a million years.
Are you sure about that? You clearly depend on her.
Let me be perfectly clear. I came up with the idea of the Swanborough cordial. Loretta needs me more than I need her.
That tells us that Mason was the one who had the idea for the miracle elixir in the first place. He just probably wouldn't give her his recipe. So and also, as you roam the world, there were like, you'll find these braille documents, and you can find them, on certain locations on the map. I'll do, I've only found one, so I'll go back and find others and broadcast it. But Mason is the person that can read braille in the game, so you give all your braille documents to Mason.
Do you know Braille? Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
So now we are going to present ourselves to the Ascalon Club. So we got to go all the way back to where we just came from through the old Whitechapel Road and all that. So
Out of town at night, you're either brave or
let's go see what we can find out through here. What's going on? We're going all the way back down this road that we came. We're gonna remove our marker. Go back out the gate. See how long I have. I wonder when I'm gonna sleep soon. You sleep to evolve, and I don't know when I'm gonna sleep soon. Cause I'm getting a lot of XP. I'm doing good though, cause the weapon that I have is very good. So we gonna see. Like I said, the controls in this game are weird. I said the street should be pretty clear because we, you know. Now we're back in the West End, which is the newest area that you unlock. You know, you just came to the West End last mission on the Great Hunt. This is the Shadow Cabinet now. We just went and saw Mason Swanborough. I did not know that the West End District was serious. That's crazy. We're gonna keep on straight. We're gonna leave him alone. If you see an Ekon before the, you see Ekon and he's fighting with people, like the Prewin, just let them fight. Don't fight them. Let them fight, cause rats? For what? Hold up, I think we kinda got lost. Okay, yeah, I gotta go down this way. Alright, so we're back at exactly where we came. We're gonna go west, we're gonna turn north at the first opportunity. Go left. Oh yeah, get this right here. I didn't see that. Go left right here. Somebody fighting close. We're gonna get him right here first. We'll go over here. Oh no, they're in the gate. saber. Oh, snap. There's a lot going on right now. Like I said, this is all very new to me. It's my first time playing this game through, and all of this game is just like, I guess this is, I don't know, this is a great adaptation of what a vampire game should be.
I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Oh, we're not gonna fight them. Like I said, we're not gonna fight them and let them be.
The West.
Finally, we reached the West End.
Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
We're gonna go ahead and get this. This is. No, we're not getting them.
You Londoners are no match for me.
This is the level 27 Scowl. And if you feel like you've been performing well against Scowls, which I have, then you can just go ahead and fight him. He's not going to be hard for you. Go ahead and get him out the way. You know, he not nothing. That open day right there, we fought him. We gave us another investigation. We're gonna check on this man right here.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Okay, so
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura.
we talked to Kimura, and after we leave this place, we're gonna have to go see where he is, because if we don't, even though we killed his abductor, he's still gonna die. So we're gonna talk to him in a second. Gotta go southwest of the courtyard. On the south side of the courtyard. Okay, I guess this building over here then. But this is south. Yeah.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
He's still not here yet. We have to come back through before we go to sleep. Dang, I'm gonna have to remember that. We're gonna go south. gotta fight these dudes, sadly. He was easy. This dude's right here. He gonna get this one. Oh yeah. Okay, what's up? Wow. He got me. That's okay. I don't know. Okay, so we coming up on the populated area of the West End, so we gonna meet half of the West End citizens, and we gonna heal them.
The Ascalon.
What we already have.
The heart of the British Vampire Society. Not quite a good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you.
So right now we are on Charlotte Ashbury. We finna learn the hints for Charlotte Ashbury. Let's go.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Our white decision on this one doesn't matter.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
So those are all the hints we can learn right now. We're gonna go back to Lady Ashbury's house soon when we make the area more stable. And we're gonna get her diary. And we're gonna learn about that. We can get an investigation. If you go to Your Life in London, what do you do around here?
You mean what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens...
Explosives?
She is my...
Have you any...
recent...
Let me guess.
Oh, that...
So, Emily is missing. We're gonna go locate her after we join the Ascalon Club.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
But right now we
Give
finna
my
go
best
check on
regards to
the
your
other
mother.
citizens.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
see who this is.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
So, Calhoun does not consider the seriousness and dangerousness of the epidemic. He's sick, so we're gonna go
You
ahead
saved my
and...
life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face, though. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Got an investigation from that. We healed him, that's all we can do for
Goodbye,
him.
Mr. Russell. I'm sure you will take care of yourself.
Please, sir, whether you need to buy something or not, I'm happy to help.
Remember!
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
Gonna go ahead and heal him,
Late
he has a
for visiting
migraine.
hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
The hints that were about him, we're gonna have to wait and go pick some stuff
You
up.
need some
so
rest.
we'll come back to him. See how many citizens have we met. Okay. This is Jonathan's house. This is your butler, Avery Gork.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, you have come back too late, sir. Far too late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over her. She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir. But your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present...
I would not dare...
Do you need...
I won't refuse...
Here is you...
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, Avery.
Your bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir. Who could have done such an evil thing? Poor Miss Reed.
We gonna go... We're finna go search around the house. I want to see what Jonathan's house looks like. He has a pretty exquisite house. Nice taste. Nice loot. We finna loot it. But I mean, I don't think it'd be looting because it's yours, but... I don't really ever use guns. I'm gonna have to start learning how to use guns because I've just been using this bludgeon thing and it'd be killing. There's a desk next to his bed. I'm supposed to search. Second floor of the mansion. This door.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Alright, we going.
Who could have done such an evil? Yes, sir?
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been...
You have served...
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I neglected my mother, Avery?
Yes.
I see. Well, please go on. Speak freely. It's not as if there is anything left to treasure in this house.
Just like your father. You always had this capacity to focus only on what interests you. It surely helped you become a great doctor, but not such a great son.
What is the situation?
For a time, the West End seemed spared, but...
Have you no relative?
Your father...
How was...
It was sad, sir. Miss Mary moved here in July, after she lost...
How was my mother?
Miss Reed was very frail. After Miss Mary was found dead, your mother started talking to herself. She said she was speaking to the dead. She even said that she had seen you.
How was Mary?
Miss Mary went out looking for you every night after you had written to say that you were coming back. She was sure you were alive. She'll never know she was right.
What are the arrangements?
There will be no funeral, sir. No.
Where is her...
I'm afraid your mother's body was moved to a mass... Your father wanted me to give...
I realize now, you knew my father better than I did.
No, sir. Mr.
Thank you.
Alright, so we have every hint for every court
Your
now.
bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir. I always...